When we thought the Kardashian drama couldn't get any messier, Khloe just served us a whole buffet of questionable choices that have us scratching our heads and reaching for our phones to call somebody's mama. From deadbeat baby daddies to international vacation alerts, this story has more twists than a pretzel factory. Hey, what's up, guys? How y'all doing today? Well, baby, if you are Khloe Kardashian, oh, you are going through it. Listen, let me tell you what just happened. Khloe just put a whole feature in People magazine and in every newspaper the Kardashians can pay about how she's now the sole provider, sole caretaker of Amari. And I was like, what the hell? What the Holly Berry sole caretaker? Don't that mofo got a brother? And I said, wow, Tristan Thompson knows no bows. He went from being a deadbeat daddy to a deadbeat brother. Oh my God, y'all, let's get into this. But then I also did a little snooping because I was like, all right, this Diddy stuff is getting too dark. We need to get into some lighthearted stuff. I went into some snooping to see what was going on, and it looks like the reason Khloe might have done it, in my opinion, people, is the fact that Tristan Thompson has triumphantly returned to the scene of the crime. He literally posted video and did a video advertisement that he is about to touch down. And Mkyonos, you know what happened in Mkyonos last time? That high-booty dinosaur was walking around Mykyonos, booty popped up, and a bright orange suit looking like a spectacle while he was sleeping with or trying to pick up anything that moves. Ladies, if you are in Mykyonos, please know the Patriots Saint Away hose is out there. Let's talk about why she crashed out. Now, what was the crash out? Khloe has been going on this PR campaign, and I said, listen, poor little dum-dum. Khloe tries so hard to get press, and the only press she can get is in when she puts her clown nose on and reports the duty. And that's only so we can all lean and be like, what? Khloe, stop. Now, what am I talking about? Khloe was literally bragging to all the news media that she has chosen to be primary caretaker for ex-Tristan Thompson's brother, Amari. Tristan ain't no good. This man be making babies, letting them go, not taking care of them. This man got brothers. He writing, Dear Mommy, I promise upon your passing I do the right thing by Amari. And the next thing you did was, you got your doormat raising your brother and talking about Tristan is an NBA player in a different city every week. Tristan sits on the bench. He can sit there and FaceTime Amari. He'll probably get more. It'll probably be better use of his time. Now listen, some people are saying, oh my God, I think that's so good of Khloe to do that. Maybe, but don't forget Khloe got a martyr syndrome on top of that. If you know anything about Khloe and the way she treated Jordan Craig, Khloe, God. But let's get into this because Khloe's revealed, according to People magazine, why she's chosen to be the primary caretaker for Tristan's 18-year-old brother, Amari, saying, Amari deserves my love and care regardless of where me and Tristan stand. After the death of Tristan's mother, Khloe stepped in to help with Amari amid Tristan's busy NBA schedule. I mean, I guess juggling groupies got to be a lot now. Khloe may or may not be married to Tristan, and that is not a flex because we know whether they are married or not, whether or not they are in a relationship. She will always be his dum-dum. Also, I don't like the way Khloe and Kim and even Kris seem to exploit Amari. Amari cannot consent to being on TV. He cannot consent to being a storyline. He cannot consent to a camera being shoved in this face. They are exploiting him. That is, in my opinion, that is their show. Whether or not Amari appears on their show, that is their choice. And they are choosing instead of talking about what people really care about. Why you still with that high-booty cheating-ass man? The Patriots ain't a wayward hose. Why this? Why that? Kim, how come Pete played you? Y'all made a whole season of shoving a camera in Amari's face and looking at him and Kim teaching her kids that he's a monster. Let me read some quotes really quick and then we'll get back on track. Cause here's the thing, they don't do this to Rob. They don't do this to the boys. Everybody else consent is like, no, keep the boys out of it. You got Amari up there. Like, literally. But hey, even though Tristan is willing to do it, I just think Tristan is playing in Khloe's face. I don't know what game Khloe's playing. I mean, I think I know, but we're gonna talk about it. Let's also not forget the thing where, Khloe said in an episode, my kids are much more exposed to Amari than some of the other kids. So, True is concerned more than frightened of him. Frightened of Amari. They said this in a confessional. Frightened of him. You are talking about someone you look as family that has special needs, and you're using the word frightened like he's some freak show. But this is the same woman that said that she made them do 3 paternity tests on Tatum for Tristan and her because she couldn't believe that that was their son because he didn't look like her or Tristan. She said, but I do think it's important for our kids and everyone's kids to be exposed to all different types of people. Now get this. Kim then said, I love our kids growing up around him and helping him. They have lots of questions and at times they might not be the most comfortable. But I think it's important that they play with him and they really get to know him. While filming the show, Kim asks if Chicago and her friends are a little bit scared, adding, "It's okay if you are." The party continued and the guests enjoyed festivities, while Amari later had a brief seizure which upset Kris Jenner. Kris Jenner was the only one with a little bit of empathy. First of all, the party was overstimulating. Second of all, they had them sitting there like a freak show. Kim bought her girls in front of Amari's face and tried to make Chicago treat him like he's human. And she leaned down while Amari is right there saying, "Are you a little bit scared of him? It's okay if you are." As if Amari is just like a piece of furniture. Nonverbal does not mean that he cannot see the way people dehumanize him. Anyway, that really pissed me off. Anyway, this is the environment that Khloe has him in. And I can't even get mad at Khloe because this is the environment that Tristan has his brother in. And I don't care what anybody says. After I read this article, I said, I think I have a pretty good idea about the type of father Tristan is and the way Khloe seems to like pretty pictures, but I don't know what's actually going on in reality. Anyway, she said, for those that don't know, Tristan has a younger brother who's 18 years old and he's severely disabled. Amari has LGS, which is a form of epilepsy, and he's disabled. He can't walk or talk, and he's never been able to talk. Noting that Andrea, who was Tristan's mom, the sole caretaker of Amari when the family lived in Canada, she shared that me, Tristan, and my whole family took Amari with us to the States. Okay, Tristan is in the NBA, and he's in a different state literally every other day and every few days, and it's just not conducive for Amari to be on that many planes. Amari has a handful of seizures a day with that type of epilepsy that he has. So Amari stays in LA with me, and I've chosen to take care of him and be there for him because it's not good that he travels. And she shared that she loves having Amari be a part of my family. Then she credited the two sensational caretakers for Amari. We just want to provide Amari with the best, most beautiful life that we know how, and he deserves that. Again, let me just say this. So once again, Khloe putting 20 on 10. Khloe, you are not the actual caretaker of Amari. Tristan is off in Mykonos, probably about to make another baby he neglects. And you are reminding Tristan not to go so far because you're taking care of his brother. Let me just say Tristan is the human living embodiment of that song, Love Don't Live Here Anymore. Nobody. The point is, Tristan is the living embodiment of the devil of Satan's dominion, and Khloe Kardashian is Satan's lead. Again, I don't care, and I'm not spending this into something sweet to do. If you're going to take care of him, great. If you're going to show him love and respect in the privacy and not share his HIPAA private health info all over, great. But the fact that Khloe uses Amari as a PR stunt to show what a good person she is to remind the world and remind Tristan while he is off in Greece about to act a plumb fool to stay in line. Baby, we can't get behind that. We cannot get behind that. Speaking of Tristan, I'm going to leave you with these videos. Tristan put it all APV alert to all the wayward hoes that might think that they can tame that dragon or do whatever. I'm just saying we saw everything Tristan's done. I think it's time to give it up. But y'all, I think that this whole thing about Khloe primary caretaker, when you're basically just babysitting Amari and you're letting us know all his business, but you would never do it. You ain't never let us know any of Tristan's business. You held that mess sacred. You barely let us know about Lamar. As a matter of fact, every single man in your life you protect. But when it comes to Tatum, Amari, or whoever, you will throw anybody under the bus for Tristan. Anyway, listen. All I can say is Tristan is Khloe's karma. She has already paid for all her future sins. She has turned into the queen of sorrows. But even with that, can you leave Amari out of it? It is a sick storyline. It is a sick thing that you're doing. And as much as you're saying you're honoring Andrea, Tristan's mom, I don't think would ever have agreed to this because she led a very private life and she let Amari truly live a life with dignity. Khloe, talk about your perfume that ain't nobody buying. Talk about your new face. Talk about the plastic surgery. Talk about the way you never own Good American. Talk about the way Tristan is still wiping his feet on you. Talk about anything else, but stop talking about Amari. He is not yours to talk about. He's not. And it's sick that he is. Do you have nothing else going on in your life that's all you can talk about? Do better. Buy yourself a new life. Buy yourself a storyline. I will say one thing. The sad thing is, between her and Tristan, she is the person more involved in his little brother's life that he wrote that pathetic letter talking about, "Mommy, I'm going to grow to be the man you wanted me to believe all game." Anyway, y'all let me know what you think in the comments. And also if you are in the Mykonos area and you see a 7-foot man with a high booty strolling alone walking around, probably shirtless with high-top Reebok scrunch and some poom shorts because somebody told him he's sexy, please stay away. Please stay away because this man sneezes and people get pregnant. Anyway, y'all let me know what you think in the comments. I'll talk to you all later. Bye. What do you think about this drama? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe to Gossip Mail Report for all the latest celebrity tea.